So I got something different for you guys today, a little product review. I did mention that we were going to be doing these soon, so thought I would give it a whirl. Trying to put together the cheapest camping trip I possibly can and still not forego anything that I might need. So today we're going to start with the Ozark Trail 21-piece table setting. So basically you have enough table settings for 4 people. Pretty inexpensive, but we're going to put it through the test and see if it's going to hold up. Hang in there, guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So the Ozark Trail 4-person table set actually starts out at $11.46 at, I know, the hated Walmart. But it comes in a very nice mesh bag for drying. It's got all the pieces that you really need for camping, all that kind of fun stuff. And the graduated cup does make a difference, and you'll find out why later. I kind of want to test this before I get in the field. Last thing I want to do is be out there camping and have something fail on me and not know it was coming. So we're going to beat this up a little bit. I got a nice good sized rock here in the front yard. We're going to smack that set of plates on there a few times and see how they do. And we'll go from there. Rock will probably do, I'm guessing. So, you guys know how it is. When you get to where you're going, and you got your pack on, had it on all day, fairly heavy, last thing you want to do is worry about where you're putting it down at. So, you just kind of give it a throw to the ground. Kind of bang it up a little bit, running into the side. Let's say you want to just throw it in place, right? And you just throw that over there. Yeah, nice sharp point there too. We'll see if we can get it right on the point. Well, let's say you trip and fall and come down a little harder. Yeah, I think we'll see how that fared. Well, let's check out how the rock test went. I hate to say it, but I think we have a casualty in here. Doesn't look like it's major, but we got a casualty. I got pieces. Alright, we're gonna get this out of here. I don't know who thought the mesh bag was the best idea. Well, I guess for drying and stuff like that. Uh-oh. I think we see our first casualty. Yep. There's our first problem. One of the clips to hold the silverware together. Looks like it broke. Looks like we may have more than one broke here. Let's see. And it looks like one of the forks we lost it. Well, just lost the hole. But as far as let's keep digging here. So we got one full set there. One full set here. Somehow, oh no. We have 2 casualties. I'll show you here in just a second. We have another little cheap plastic keeper that broke. Which, in reality, not a big deal. It's nice to keep it all together, but I'm more concerned about the fork. We lost the end of the fork. That's fairly sharp. That might have to be sanded down or something. Yeah, there's the pieces. Now I guess let's check the plates over. That one's got a pretty good gouge in it right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, right there you can. But it doesn't look like it's not through. So that plate looks okay. That plate looks good. Well, it looks like it's handled it. This was the one I was the most concerned about. You know, it was the one on the outside that was taking the brunt of the beating. But it looked like it fared okay. And of course the silicone did just fine. So far, so good. I mean, I probably beat that thing around a little more than any normal person would. So I'm impressed so far. So far, let's say. I'm gonna take some quick measurements here. The plates, well, the plate / bowl, looks like they're just under 9 inches. They're about 8 3/4 inches wide. The silicone cups, I know, are 2 cups, so they're a 16-ounce glass. And the reason I know that is because they're actually labeled. I don't know if you can make it out with the light, but it says 2 cup right there. And this measurement is actually going to come in handy, and I'll show you why later. Now, the only problem with these cups, you can see as you hold them, they kind of collapse on you. You want to hold them just up around the ring if you can. There's a hard metal ring implanted in here. Makes it a little easier to drink out of, but if you were gentle and held it down here, you'd be okay. You just don't want to have to squeeze it, because it doesn't take much to fold it into nothing. But that's the fun of the foldable cups. They're all this way, unless you get the metal collapsible cups, the telescoping style. But there you're talking more weight. So some of the military guys that I've talked to, they have a saying that says ounces equals pounds and pounds equals suck when you're packing. So this is all pretty lightweight stuff. Yeah. So far I'm impressed. Well, we'll see if it continues. Oh, I did want to check one other thing. And this will be important later. So it looks like the spoons are about just shy of 7.5. And if anyone has ever ate out of a Mountain House pouch, you'll know why that's important. We're going to test it out a little bit. We're going to clean these up, put a little food in them, and see how they handle hot food. Kind of go from there. So after a thorough cleaning, just because, well, let's face it, all this stuff is imported, and I felt like it needed to be cleaned. I'm going to show you why having the graduated scale on the cup, where it's from, I think it goes from a 1/4 cup to 2 cups, is kind of important. We're also going to be reviewing some of this stuff in the near future, but this is a Mountain House meal. This is the lasagna with meat sauce. And if you look right here, it says carefully add 1.5 cups of boiling water. So being able to measure out in the field exactly 1.5 cups is kind of important. Now, I have, I'm at home, so I have the Culligan water maker. And it is already pretty much boiling when it comes out of there. And I used the silicone cup to measure, and to be honest with you, it did get a little warm, but it didn't burn my hand. Gotta take out that desiccant packet. Gotta remember to do that with these meals. But I was able to measure accurately 1.5 cups of water. Remember the length of the spoon? Oh, I said it was kind of important. Now you know why. Alright, so we are going to get our lunch started, although it's breakfast time for me. We're going to pour in our 1.5 cups of hot water. Now I'm going to stir this just a little bit, get all the seasoning mixed in, get everything started well. Now the secret behind these is you seal them up and let them rehydrate. They are a freeze-dried meal. You let them rehydrate for, I think it's 4 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry. Then you open them back up and you stir them, close them back up for another 4 minutes, and they're ready to serve. This will be hot enough to test out this plate though. We'll see how it does. Yeah, so far so good. I'm thoroughly impressed with their thinking ahead on the graduated scale on the cup. It did hold up nicely. It's not, you know, it's warm to the touch, but it's not too bad. I think you wouldn't have any problem drinking hot coffee out of it. Yeah, we'll see how everything goes. Be back in a bit. All right, guys, looks like it's chow time. Let's see what we got in here. Whoa. Little lasagna. Yeah. See how that length of that spoon is rather important in these packs? Last thing you want to be having to do is reach way down in there and end up with this all over your hands. Still feels pretty dang warm. Yeah, there's be plenty there. It's about half a pouch right there. One thing I want to test is because a lot of times you don't have anywhere to set these when you're trying to eat, you know. Wanted to see how the heat came through it. And I can feel it on my fingers, but it's not by any means unbearable. Yeah. Well, we might as well give it a little taste while we're at it. Make sure it's done, huh? You know, we could use a little salt and pepper, but other than that, not bad for a 9-minute meal and fairly light to pack. Anyway, this isn't a review about the Mountain House products. We'll get to that here soon. But yeah, the plate appears to be holding up pretty good. The reason I picked this Mountain House is I wanted to see if it was going to stain the plate, and it looks like it's holding up pretty good. Usually these tomato-based dinners, I guess you would call them, have a tendency to stain everything an ugly orange when they get done, but so far so good. The spoon's a little big for my liking, but, well, I got a big mouth. It works out. Yeah, everything is warmed through and fully rehydrated. I don't know. I could eat this. Well, I guess I am eating this. Yeah, well, so far that appears to be working. Not a lot of heat coming through. Let's test the cup here. I don't know, I'm a little nervous about the cups. I don't know, it seems a little flimsy in your hand, but nothing you can't deal with, I guess. It's not too bad. No weird aftertaste. It does, yeah, feels a little strange on the lips, but I think you could get used to it pretty easy. Surprisingly, it's not that bad to drink from. I don't know. I think it would do in a pinch, that's for sure. Anyway, well, we'll get back to it. Well, I guess it comes down to, would I recommend it? To be honest with you, I would. You know, for the price, you can't beat it. It's considerably cheaper than some of the, you know, the Sea to Summits, some of the other options that you have out there. And I think it's going to hold up pretty good. I mean, yeah, we lost a few pieces. Well, didn't really lose the usefulness of them, just kind of lost their appeal, let's say. But is that enough for me to say no? I don't think so. I kind of tortured it a lot more than the average person's going to do. I doubt somebody's going to really beat the crap out of it on the side of a rock like I did. And to see how well it held up, I was pretty impressed. So would I recommend it? Although I know it's a Walmart product and I know it's imported, but if somebody's wanting to get into camping, they're wanting to get their family out there, I would definitely recommend that product. I think anytime you can keep your costs down, it makes it a lot easier, especially in this day and age. So anyway, guys, so yeah, it's a thumbs up from Montana Free for the Ozark Trail 21-piece 4-person table set. Catch y'all later.
I was setting up for my product review today, and I noticed I got a little buddy watching me. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's back in my garden area. There he is. A little bucky boy. Little mule deer buck. Oh, and there he goes. Take off through my lilacs. Yeah, he'll sneak around the backside. Scare the crap out of me later here.